Right. One of the weirdest things na nakikita ko, especially for beginners, lalo na sa mga adults na nagsistart, kasi sa kids hindi masyado to, is closing their eyes, no? Ewan ko ba kung saan nanggagaling yung pagpikit ng mata para mas ma-feel daw yung music or mas maintindihan yung technique. Siguro sa advanced players, of course, ako, di ba, personally, I also do it sometimes. Kasi nadadala ka ng emotions, nadadala ka ng feeling. But when you're working with technique, this is one thing that you shouldn't be doing. So, So, ang dami ko na experience na mga students ko, especially mga adult beginners. Lalo na yung mga nagsi-self-study tapos nagpaturo. So, ito, iwasan dyan ng mag-close ng eyes, okay? Kasi, when we're building technique, we have to see everything, no? Kasi, isasabihin iba, kailangan ma-feel daw nila. Ayan. Kasi nga, tayong mga Pilipino, talagang mapuso di ba? Lahat emotional But, there are times that you have to be critical or analytical na kailangang tignan mo kung ano yung nangyayari. Usually, this happens when nafo-frustrate na sa isang passage or hindi na makuha yung bow technique or intonation, pipikit, ganyan, tapos papakiramdaman. No. When you're building skills, you have to see everything that's happening. So closing your eyes won't do much. Yun kasi it connects emotionally for me. So it means that you need to take off that emotion. Wala mo ng puso. Ano muna tayo? Real world. Analytical muna. So, bakit nga ba hindi ko nire-recommend na magpumikit? Kasi hindi mo nga makikita. Number one, hindi mo makikita yung ginagawa mo. Number two, it distracts you from the problem because the problem is execution, not emotion, not feeling, di ba? Yung sa musicality, dyan, papasok, pwedeng yung gawin yan. Pero kung nagko-correct pa lang tayo ng bowing, nagko-correct tayo ng articulation, nagko-correct tayo ng intonation, you have to use all your senses. And the visual cue is actually the first thing na dapat na notice natin. Kasi hindi ka pa tumutunog, alam na ng mata mo kung tama o mali yung gagawin mo. Diba? The length of the bow stroke, for example. Kapag hindi pantay-pantay, nakapikit ka, hindi pantay-pantay, hindi po magpapantay yan. Kailangan mong makita na hindi siya pantay so that your hands can move with what your eyes see. So, napaka-importante ng vision natin So, of course, intonation, di ba? Napag-usapan natin how the intonation on the violin works. Pag pumikit ka ba, maa-atras abante mo yung daliri mo ng eksakto? Syempre hindi, kasi wala naman, number one, wala tayong fret. So, hindi ka pwede umasa sa pakiramdam lang. Baka mamaya yung movement mo sobrang layo na, especially if you're new. Diba? So, the eyes are actually the first thing na kailangan nating ayusin. So, visual cues are very much important. So, pag pumipikit tayo, nawawala yun. We focus on the sound. But again, ito yung counterintuitive na naman sa techniques no? Is that we want good sound, pero sound yung last na lalabas. And the execution starts with what we see. So, closing your eyes puts you in a disadvantaged position, lalo na pag nagko-correct ka. So, pag frustrated, iwan mo muna. Huwag mong pilitin na nakapikit, ginagawa mo. Kasi, nagsasayang ka ng energy, ng effort, ng time. Diba? Instead of finding solutions to the problem just by looking. No? That's why when I have students, I always remind them to practice na merong mirror, meron silang, or i-record nila yung sarili nila, diba? Kasi that would tell you more, it would give you more information than closing your eyes and trying to hear properly or feel properly. Kasi ito talaga, the eyes, they never lie nga daw, diba? So kung ano nakikita mo, malalaman mo agad. No? Kung tagilid yung bowing mo, hindi mo mapapansin yan pag pumikit ka Kung yung fingers mo masyadong malayo, masyadong madikit, no? Kung yung thumb mo ba nagko-collapse, those things mapapansin mo yun in your vision when you're holding your instrument. Kaya hindi mo pwedeng bitawan or you can't close your eyes when you are working on technique. Again, walang masama kapag you're working on musicality or stable na yung technique mo, yan, pwede mo nang pumikit-pikit dyan. Siyempre kasama din yun sa pinapanood ng audience, diba? Na parang, fully embracing the emotion or ganyan-ganyan or whatever ko namang sabihin nila, diba? Pero, pag nag-aayos ka, kailangan use all your senses. And the eyes nga are the first ones to detect problems, no? Minsan, hindi lang natin tinatanggap agad. Pero, yun. Kaya yung ibang mga, kaya nagiging effective din ng online teaching sa iba. 'Di ba? Kasi, nakikita pa lang, alam mo na yung lalabas na tunog. Based on how you hold the bow, for example, 'di ba? Pag naninigas yan, alam mo na mahina yung sound mo. Kahit ilakas mo yan, magiging scratchy lang. Or, yung length nga, kitang-kita yan. Yung haba ng bow na gamit. Kung iba-iba yung length mo, mamaya ganito, mamaya ganyan. So, between strokes, nag-iiba-iba yung length. Iba-iba rin yung magiging quality ng sound. So, don't close your eyes when you're working with technique. You can close it kapag alam mo na yung ginagawa mo. So, yun lang. Good luck. Sana nakatulong to.